Hey, dance it. Dance it.
My hair pulling.
You can't really take a day off of autism. Autism never took a day off on me.
A lot of ways, she's like a baby. She's just bigger. She needs constant attention. She can't be left alone for a minute. She always has to have my attention, and it's exhausting.
In 1 year, we had 3 kids who were diagnosed with spectrum disorders.
He used to take his clothes off a lot, and we're working on that.
He doesn't speak much at all. Hi. Hi.
He has never spoken a single word.
Everything about Daniel's life that seems normal for a typical kid, like going out to dinner or going to a park, all that for us is work.
Oh, good.
A little bit more, I'm almost done.
It's impossible for me to talk on the phone at home.
Take your plate and bring it to the kitchen.
I so hope I won't be changing diapers when he's 6½.
I didn't choose to do this. I'm not a therapist. I was drafted. I have an autistic child.
Everything I do is about autism. Do you want to do the alphabet or the numbers?
Do you want to go up? Okay. I have to stay home with him because I have to facilitate the therapist, going here, going there, the medication, the constant medical appointments.
I really had to give up my entire life as I knew it.
Well, I left the job that I never intended to leave.
And I did have to quit my job.
Our entire social life revolves around autism, and all of our friends are parents of children with autism.
The parents of autistic children often stick together, and we have to.
Because they understand if your kid is having a meltdown and there's no judgment, it's just that's how it is.
You know, it's very hard to maintain friendships with people that have no idea, like, just how difficult your life is on a day-to-day basis.
They have no idea how easy it is compared to this. You know, your heart is breaking all day long. You know, you think about his future and all the pain he's in, and I don't think they can understand that.
And the parents who were going out for bagels together and are like, oh, do you want to come for a bagel? And I think, yes, in another life, I'd love to come for a bagel. But right now, I have to write down what he's doing so we can go home and work on that. And then I have to take the other 2 to therapy. So, no, I can't go for a bagel. Danson ran out the door himself, which was absolutely terrifying. It was freezing cold, no shirt on and no shoes on.
Daniel had walked at the front door.
He got away from me and he was running down the middle of First Avenue.
She took off once and we had to call the police.
I immediately called the police.
I'm just running straight on into traffic.
Daniel wouldn't look at traffic.
Running, sprinting down to that traffic light.
He's gonna get hit by a car.
I really was sure that he would be struck by a car.
People were beeping.
My heart was racing.
I felt my life going in like slow motion.
Anything could have happened.
It's very scary. It's very, very scary.
I feel like I'm playing this game, which is life or death to me. Can't you just keep your child quiet? No.
People have no idea what it's like to have a child with autism.
Bessie? He's too old for that. He shouldn't be having that. We're just judged more harshly and more constantly and expected to do things that no human being should be expected to do.
Why is she screaming?
Why is he hitting himself?
What are you doing to her? Why are you making her cry?
And I say, well, you know, are you an expert in autism?
It's always heartbreaking. When Jody was on the swings and crying, the other moms were sort of looking and wondering why this 8½-year-old girl was screaming and carrying on because she didn't want to get on a swing.
I would like people to second guess themselves when they look at me and they think that A, I can't control my kid, or B, I'm abusing my child because he's screaming. Have a little bit more understanding, a little bit more compassion, and show that to your children as well.
I'm an educator, and here I have a child that I have no idea how to teach.
Okay, come on in your seat.
This morning I wanted Danson to sit with me and do a puzzle.
Put that in the puzzle.
He could care less. You know, when he feels like doing it, he will sit there and do that whole puzzle in 30 seconds, or he won't.
And I was a grown woman afraid of the phone ringing because it was the school principal calling me saying she had bitten someone, or she had kicked a kid, or she had hit a teacher.
And that's why they have special ed classes. They don't want Daniel to be disruptive. They don't want a lot of times for their kids to have to deal with that.
When he turns 5, I wish so much that he could go to kindergarten here.
He can't go to kindergarten. You know, my school district doesn't have, they don't have anything appropriate for him.
There are parents who are forced to put kids in schools that are completely overcrowded and 12 kids and 1 teacher, and the kids don't make progress. But I remember that was a very scary moment for me when I realized I had sat in the car for about 15 minutes and actually contemplated putting Jody in the car and driving off the George Washington Bridge, and that would be preferable to having to put her in one of these schools. And it's only because of Lauren, the fact that I have another child, that I probably didn't do it.
Take little Matthias off your hands. I love you.
Say bye. Matthias was 4 months old when Christian was diagnosed. It just took a lot of the naturalness, the joy of having a baby out of the equation, because we were always filled with fear.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
And I have Lauren.